Hello, my name is Nicole, and thank you so much for taking the time out to listen. Today, I am doing a series on church youth observations, and I am here with my son, Royce, who is going to provide some information as far as his elementary school age programs that he was a part of at various churches. He has about 7 church visits under his belt, and he has also been to different churches in different states. We will not name the churches, but we will give you the information that you need if you are interested in youth programs, whether you're starting one or tweaking an existing one. So, Royce, you are going to go ahead and share your information, and I'll ask you questions along the way. Royce is 10 years old. Go right ahead.
First of all, I want to say that I have been baptized. I have had a lot of experience in churches, and it's actually really fun once you get to know God. At first it seems boring because, oh yeah, it's just about some, guy who's in the sky or something like that. But it's not just that. It's about something way more amazing than that. But, anyway, I'm here to talk about the problems I've seen with one of the churches, no names being named, but one of the churches I've been to, pretty decent, pretty good outside. It's you want to go there, you want to learn, but then once you get inside, it's yeah, you meet the people, it's good. But the pastor has a personality type thing. So once he's preaching, it's he's happy. He's oh yeah, learn about God, the Bible, stuff like that. But then once he goes back, we're doing offering. He comes back in different clothes because you have to get out of your preacher's clothes. But he comes back and he's yeah, we're going to a barbecue next Sunday, and there's gonna be a bouncy house, and yeah. So it's not really that interesting.
So he's not excited when he's giving the announcements, which typically the announcements are given by someone else. But every now and again, some ministers will go ahead and provide the announcements. So he's talking about how excited he is during the sermon, which most ministers are. But then when it comes to announcements, he's not so excited.
Yeah. Yeah, but then once you come to meet him, he's oh yeah, hi, what's your name? And it's Royce, how you doing? You can have a good conversation with them or just a boring conversation. It's you know. But yeah, that's what I've noticed about that. And another one of the pastors, he does have a tired kind of look to his face. He's man, I should have got lots of sleep last night because I'm flipping bored. So it's his eyes are red. It's not really looks like he's interested. I also have some problems with the kids program. I wouldn't say it's for 7 to 10 to 13-year-olds. It's really mostly for preschoolers because what you see once you go in, it's some tables, and it looks like it's going to be a classroom, but it's a short table. There's some short chairs. Some of them are big for bigger kids. If you're a tall person, your knees can hit the table. It was really uncomfortable. You will learn, but then once you come in, you go past the chairs and tables. Then you see these baby toys. I don't know why. We didn't get to play with them. We weren't really allowed to touch them. But there's a baby chair, some toys that nobody played with. Probably some dinosaurs, I don't remember. But it was really childish over there with some carpet. And you will learn about God, color some pictures, draw some stuff, answer questions. And it was fun if you were there a lot. But I wouldn't suggest it to 3rd and up for grades because it's just not, it's too, probably not even for 2nd grades. Preschool, kindergarten, and 1st grade would probably like it more than older grades.
Okay. Now, when it comes to the elementary school age programs, some of the best ones that you have gone to, what made them really good?
Well, that's actually funny you ask that because I just started after going to that kids program that I just started trying to compare it with it, and there's like no really similarity than you learn there. Like the one I've been to in Georgia, that one, it was for all ages. Like it wasn't. They had the teens and preschoolers one, but I think that one would be for all ages. Colored, built Legos, Kinects. They had music, videos, teaching, and you even got snack like goldfish or water or something like that. And it was like really fun. And the adult service was there, which we didn't really go there because we were like little and we weren't like into the loud music and stuff like that. But yeah, they would have like little puppet shows, I think. Yeah, and that's what actually got us to do like puppet shows once we were like starting to get a little bit more mature. We started to do like get little puppets because that's what kind of inspired us. Yeah, it was really fun there, no question about it. And yeah, here in Colorado, there is a kids program which is actually pretty good there here too, which kind of reminds me of the one in Georgia because it was fun. It's fun. You get tokens and you have to keep building it up. You could go and spend it for some gumball machines instead of actual like pennies, dimes, nickels. And then you could go over and they're starting this shop type of thing, so you just get your coins and pay for stuff. But yeah, and there's music, dancing, singing, like jokes at times, coloring, building, hockey, the glow hockey. Stuff like that. It's really fun.
Now, how are they presenting the material to you when it comes to the scriptures, and what is it that you're expected to do when it comes to just learning the Bible?
Well, here, like they do give us like this thing called Big Bible Stories, and they will like have like different Bibles. Like if you're trying to learn about David and Goliath, they would have like a picture of David. They get one of their like packets and they would read it, and we just listen. We might answer some questions, might do a little game for it. We also had at the one in Georgia, that one, it wasn't, we did learn about it, but we learned it through the coloring, the games, stuff like that. And then the one in California, that one, they'll just bring up a random word, like if it was like love, that was the first topic I was there to learn about. Which, after that, I didn't go back there, but it was like love, and we had to learn about stuff. It was really long, kind of, but it was, yeah. To compare it, I think the Georgia one and the Colorado one were the best ones for kids programs.
And that was because of the activities and how they presented the material?
Mm-hmm. And usually once you're done, once you get your like coins and wait for your parents to come, once you go up, they have like some like hot chocolate or something like that for you to have. The adults can get some coffee. Some kids are probably playing football up in the front. So that's what also that's another thing I'd like about this church and their service.
And I would like to add that there is a sign-in, that process that takes place where in this particular program that he has recently talked about, the parent goes up to the computer screen and looks for their children's name, and then there is a badge that's printed out. The parent has a badge. And then the children have their badges. And then once the service is over, you give your badge to the teacher, and then you're able to get your children. So it's a very simple process, but at the same time, it's a nice security measure so that your children aren't going off with any and every one. Mm-hmm. So, and all of the programs that they provide, from the smaller children, newborns and so forth, all the way up to the teenagers, one of the great things about the program is that everybody is separated. So you don't have a one-room classroom type of teaching that's going on. The young people go with the young people, and the babies are with the babies. And so every child is able to get the most out of the program based on their age group. Then, of course, the storytelling that goes on, the worksheets that are provided, even the scriptures that they memorize. And then if they memorize the scriptures correctly, or recite the scriptures that they've memorized correctly, then they are rewarded. So that encourages them to learn more about the Bible. So thank you so much for sharing this really good information with those who are either considering on starting a youth program or tweaking a system that is already in place.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And also, before we end this, please go subscribe to our channel, JJ Tubb. That's JJTUBB. We have my baptism video. If you want to just check that out, it's pretty good. Filmed by my mom. And yeah, we have movies on there, gaming, if your kids likes that. But yeah.
All right. Much appreciated. And just so you know, JJ Tubb is not a spiritual Christian type of channel. So some of the things that are on there, if you don't agree with them, then I'm not going to blame you, because these are children who are works in progress. And there has been a conversation that we've had about just watching what we post. Okay. So, I appreciate Royce for just taking time out to share his experiences. Thank you once again, and thank you, YouTube subscribers. Please do subscribe if you haven't to NM Enterprise 7, and also check the description box for anything that might be of interest. And if you haven't given, we do welcome donations. To God be the glory.